church day. I'm rocking my Fetty Food. Oh yeah, Mayanza is my mother. I'll give you a little backdrop of our. So we have the saints here. To each and every one of you guys, if it's your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys in the church world, salutations to those that have left the church, probably for good reason, but you still got in church influence. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for being a part of this process. My transparency, I want to say first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Madrino, to my Obama, and I forgot my glasses again. God told my name. But hey Tree, come get my keys and my glasses in that brown bag.
Okay.
But I want to say salutations to my Madrina, to my Madrino, and to my Oba, and to all of you that are air signs, fire signs, water signs, and earth signs. I'm gonna get my key.
Okay.
It's in that brown,
I know.
man bag.
Yes, sir.
But I also want to say to personally thank you. I'm gonna start with my Palo community of membership. I want y'all to know how much I love you and I appreciate your support. Monique was the first person that got the Apollo membership, Apollo Miambe membership, and I want y'all to know how significant it is. When it comes down to my spirituality, I'm very sentimental, and I know that you purchased it, but I want you to understand. You give me an opportunity to express my magic, and I love doing magic. So we got Sister Monique, and then we have also Brother Darius, and then we have Stormy. Is there another person that I'm forgetting? Demetrius, I said his name, Demetrius. And then I said Stormy, so I think I got it right. Then we have in Orisha, we have Brother Darius, and we have Sister Calvina. Sister Calvina has been Ocha. Huh? Oh, right there, behind the pulpit. So we have we have Sister Calvina. And so I want y'all to know on a personal level why it means so much to me, because at the end of the day, I don't care what ATR I practice. As long as I'm doing magic, manifestation, I don't really personally care. I can do root work. It don't matter. So it's whether it is 2 years from now, I'm gonna always make a big deal of memberships because of the simple fact that people allow me to do magic in their lives, and it means a lot to me. Now, those that have been following me 2 hours, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, or 2 years, or forever and day, y'all know my heartstring is nothing but that Haitian voodoo membership. Thank you, baby. That Haitian voodoo membership. And the first person that showed up for me, Chief Apostle Samuel, was Karen O'Brien.
Yeah.
Come on in, somebody. Give him. The second person that showed up for me in that membership was Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker. When I tell you, showed up, it's a big deal to me. Even though I'm doing work, y'all give her a hand. Come on in, somebody. And then we have Brother Demetrius. It's my third. Demetrius is different for me because Demetrius is a worker. He's a person that has all been around the community, so he's very much abreast of that. And then after him is Michael Carr. he got the Haitian Voodoo membership. And first of all, let's give Demetrius a hand praise. That's 30. Trust me, that's $3,500. That's not a piece of change. They donated $3,500 to be those members. So all of y'all trying to like, oh, that no, Arisha is $2,000. That's not no piece of, that ain't no snuff at. And $1,200 for because don't mad like it ain't no big deal because you ain't got it. Because if you could, you would. So give these people their props. So Michael Carr is another one. My newest membership is my baby Scorpio. That is Keisha Hagar. I kept telling her how I'm excited. Y'all don't understand why I'm excited for this because it gives me an opportunity to manifest. That's all it is. These are memberships where you don't have to be initiate, but you can work with my Orishas and she was like, she's like, Apostle, she's like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I said, calm down. So she ordered the colors for my Haitian Voodoo priest. And I always tell people, when he was living on earth, he did a lot of bad things. So have I. But anyway, his colors are red and purple. So she wanted those were $100 piece candles. So she wanted to light a candle to my voodoo doll. And so she put those orders in, so I had to get that taken care of. What I'm saying today is my level of excitement, in spite of what I'm dealing with, in spite of what I'm going through. But as y'all see, that God is moving by His Spirit and by His power. When I say Egun is real, Egun is real. I am not walking extremely fast because I'm soon to be a retire. I ain't got nowhere to go. It's in a rush anyway. So, but if they'll tell you I walk all the way into church. I've been getting up, doing that, everything. So I'm on my road of recovery, definitely. I want to encourage many of you as above, so below. We're talking about sun energy, and we're talking about Leo energy, and what that entails about being able to, when God won't let nobody triumph over the chosen. A lot of people out here saying they're chosen of God and they the one and all that. I ain't here to argue that because black people will tell a lie before you even get news. I know for a fact I'm chosen. I also know for a fact that I'm Isaiah 10:27. And one of the things I want to discuss today is, I always talk about Psalm 25, not allowing your enemies to triumph over you. And a lot of the ability to be able to, do y'all like the background? Are y'all feeling the background?
Yes.
Now, those that understand the mask, Oya reveals what's behind the mask. She has the ability to snatch your mask off. Your fake face, pop. So I have a multiple of masks and representing of all the masks that people wear in every genre of life situation. And when I got out here coming to church today, the winds were blowing. I know Mama was listening. Mama was taking care of her baby. And so the masks actually represent what is hidden behind the faces of people, places, and things. Most children of Oya, from my personal experience, we see beyond what people project to us. I see beyond what people present to me. I see beyond what people tell me about themselves. I see the real you. And so therefore, a true child of Oya, male or female, is a discerner, and they're able to look beyond. If your eyes are closed as a child of Oya, you need to go find out, is Oya really your mama? because we are seers over here. We're children of the spirits. And so we also know that the wind brings the echoes. So if you see the wind in the cemetery or wind just following you, I remember Minister Mario was with me and we were in the parking lot of the mall. I didn't even realize at the time because I hadn't been crowned. There was a whirlwind start whipping around right in the parking lot. Like it circled my car. At the time I drove a BMW. I've been driving BMW since but it was blowing so hard that it slammed my car door. So when I look back on these situations, I realized, and I told you when I was at the ocean this morning, y'all know how the wind blows really hard.
Yeah, we heard it. Yes.
Right?
We heard it.
And we can hear it. How is a bee? I mean, I'm just telling you about magic. How would a bee have we know how little their wings are. But she was all over me, cleansing me. My faith on Oya. I'm going to shout you out, my faith on Oya. Mama.
Yes.
Mama.
Yes.
She said, don't forget me. I was out there with you too, boo. I was out there with you too, boo, getting you together. Because she promised me to restore us things. Yes. Even though Oya, I'm going to tell you guys about my Ita because Oya told me a lot in my Ita about in Iligba spoke as well as Oba spoke. And it was all about what I was going through right now and how I was gonna basically no one would care for my stuff like I do. And people are not gonna treat me right because they have a problem with me. And we're gonna find out today who them people are. Some of y'all think y'all can read. And some of y'all, even in my family, like I cannot read anybody in my family. And all of my family members can read. My children can read, but they cannot see me. So we're gonna talk about something today because we're gonna be coming from Psalms 25. But I'm gonna have Sister Monique, because I'm gonna preface this live. If you are not taking your spirituality seriously, I pity you. January, it's the day Martin Luther King's birthday, so they're probably gonna have the parade tomorrow.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. I just want to keep everything focused. I might go out there dressed to kill for the niggas to see me.
Yeah.
But because I'm a pretty man.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm a gorgeous man.
Yeah.
I'm daddy delicious.
That's right.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. Even up under the influence of, what's that name of that medicine? Prednisone. 80 milligrams. You would rather sleep with me than your husband. You would rather sleep with me than your baby daddy. Praise God. And you're going to find out today why. But I want to give space for Sister Monique. And I'm sharing I'm sharing my medical records with with you all for a reason. So I have allowed Monique to look through my actual diagnosis because people out here making statements about me, or they have certain opinions about me, and they drew certain conclusions about me that are simply not true. And one thing about a Sagittarius, Moon, and Aries, and Rising, I find we always have receipts. We always have receipts. Correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Amen.
Correct.
Correct.
That's right.
So the best way to deal with a lie is with truth. So there's no reason for Sister Monique to lie for me. This is my personal medical records and my diagnosis. They're from 2 different hospitals, not one, but 2 different hospitals that drew my blood. From my understanding, that when somebody draws your blood, if there's an infectious disease, it's going to come up. the first time. That's what I was told. But multiple times in multiple hospitals, my blood was drawn. And the only thing they came up with is what Sister Monique gonna talk about. Come on, Sister Monique, give her a hand. I told you to come in.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
So, we're gonna get into when he was first admitted into the hospital following the blood transfusion. And the reason on the medical records here, the reason for being in a hospital, as it states, hematologic anemia, which it says here also symptomatic anemia. Okay. The first time his blood was drawn many times, as I'm reading here. Okay. The symptoms that he faced, okay.
Both times, it was two different hospitals.
Both
If
times.
Read the record from the first hospital would be Stewart.
Right.
That's what Stewart said. What did Bureau say?
Stewart also, the first hospital.
Bureau, Stewart is the first hospital.
Stewart,
The second hospital is
right.
in the Bureau.
So Stewart is the first hospital, which says the reason for visit was hematologic anemia. Also says symptomatic anemia. The next hospital says admission, symptomatic anemia, same exact thing. Okay.
That's all you need. Then you go to
Medicine.
the medicine.
Right. So the medicine that he was given was a steroid called prednisone. He initially started off on 10 milligram. Okay. Then they upped it to 20 milligram.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it's 60, 70.
That's 60.
That's not in the record. That's not in the record. That was, Orlando did that.
Orlando. Okay. So the last time they upped
The
it
last
80.
dose I got
was 80. Okay. Now, here's when things started going left. He advised the doctors, I am having a reaction to this medication. Period, point blank. He was having many, if not all, of the side effects, including muscle weakness, dizziness, stomach pains, skin changes. Y'all know Apostle Ely got some beautiful skin. Started getting rashes and things on his skin, puffy face. Another one of the big ones is called edema. If you don't know what edema is, you can Google this. These are something where your blood is not circulating properly and can cause lumps in different parts of your body, your neck, your legs, your arms. He started getting lump, this one would call it a lymph node, on his neck. This was all from this had nothing to do with his anemia. He had never experienced these symptoms before outside of this medication, okay? He was experiencing weight loss. Weight loss. Again, it's not due to any sickness, nothing in his blood. These were all from the steroid called prednisone, okay?
Mood swings.
Mood
Right,
swings.
it's right in front of you.
Depression, okay? Say dizzy, blur vision, all right? Um, yeah, insomnia. Insomnia was one, sleeping. Um, and these were all of, he was experiencing and these are the side effects. And not everybody has reactions to these side effects like that. But Apostle is a person who can't take medicine. He cannot take over-the-counter prescription, Tylenol, Advil, whatever, without having an effect to it. So this is not a person who takes medicine, okay? When antibiotics, can't take them, okay? They affect him differently. So when he was given this prednisone, not only did he have a problem with it as far as his reaction to the medicine on the lower dosage, but Orlando decided to keep giving him a higher dosage. So they weren't listening, and then they upped it to 80 milligrams. So you go from 10, already having a problem with it, to 80, okay? And all these reactions were to the medicine. It had nothing to do with his anemia. It had nothing to do with the blood transfusion. He had gotten several blood transfusions and never had a reaction to either one of them. Never. Same type of blood, different blood transfusions. Never had a reaction until he was given this steroid. That's just point blank period. These are on the records that I'm looking at. I've experienced the symptoms personally in my face with him. I saw the mood swings. I saw the muscle weakness. I saw where he could barely walk. He could barely even talk and get his breath. When I tell y'all, I heard probably when I was with him this weekend, 10% of what he was saying that day that he came out of the hospital. And you know how you have to keep saying to the person, huh, huh, huh. And I just didn't want to keep saying like, huh, huh, huh. His breathing was off. He could not go from here to 5 feet without having to sit down. I could vastly see the weight loss. He was in a lot of pain. And I
That's
never,
not true. I was never in pain.
as far
I
as
was
walking,
never in pain. I just wasn't.
he wasn't in physical pain.
I was never in physical pain.
He was struggling walking. He was struggling talking. You know, the voice that you hear projecting now was not that the day that he had drove himself from the hospital. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. It's right here in the put-in. I've witnessed it. I've seen him.
Monique, you've done your job. The reason why I'm purposing this because I don't trust people in my medical record. I can have absolutely nothing going on in my life medically. It ain't none of your business. I'm a very private person. I wish I wouldn't have had to do this because not only I don't trust most, I wouldn't let I shared what was going on with my family so they can make the right decisions regarding me. Not keeping them in dark. But other than that, I don't walk around giving people my personal information. I don't care if if you didn't believe I was in a clean bill of health, I personally, as Sagittarius, Moon, and Aries, and Rise sign, I never cared. You know, people talk about me all the time. I said, fuck you and keep it moving. So, what I'm trying to teach you guys about today that God won't let nobody triumph of you. So, I want to talk about people's opinions of me. And I realized through Oba and my Eta that they were talking about there were people close to me that certain things are going to be revealed. It's written down in my book, in my etar. So I received Oba. That's what was being told to me. I didn't realize in real time. So when I tell you guys that I was telling my son what was happening in real time. And in real time, he ignored me. He did come down in initial to make sure I got the 4 pints of blood. He did it. I can't take that from him. He did that, slayed that, slam done it. Because I'm a vampire, so I'm always looking for blood. So what happened was, I was telling him I needed to get out of the hospital because I can no longer handle my business. I said I got 2 days to get my affairs in order when it comes down to my job, and I have the present. I'm going down to the whole spiel on why it's important. The doctor is also noted in records, so they can lie all they want a lot, because when I get an attorney, they can do discovery. So they had promised not only me, but the nurse that I was coming home that day. As long as I told them, I said, when Mr. Ely, if you take 2 pounds of blood, we'll still let you go. They agreed. They waited till I got the 2 pints of blood, started their shit. I didn't really care at that point because and the reason why I know, and I want y'all to know, that at 1:30, y'all sent an email. And the reason why I know that, my lawyer discussed that. I know when the email was sent, I know what y'all said in the email, and it was verified. Because I kept having the nurse to make sure that y'all were gonna let me go. I got y'all by the nuts. But here no tell. So what I want to teach y'all, when I say I do real magic, real spirituality, and real conjure, this is why I tell you guys about taking care of your egoons and all that. And a lot of y'all, in spite of your readings or insight, you don't listen and you don't find it important, and this is where you're gonna fall kilter. A lot of your victories that you should have, you're gonna end up losing something that was meant for you to win. So what happened was, once I got out of that situation, I ended up driving at that point to a hotel, the Marriott, that I had my mom in, and I left that morning. That's when I made the decision for Monique to meet me in my house. I drove almost 2 hours up in the influence of that medicine. It was scary. I had Mother Susan on the phone with me, and that was a scary ride. My son did not come get me. My son made a decision to go back to Georgia while I was still in the heat of this. So in that, I ended up talking to my uncle, and I told him, I said, I want to talk to you because you smart. I know all the people in my family that's smart and want to be smart. And out of all the ones, I knew who to talk to. I said, because when the lies be told in the family, I brought these same records. You go through them. He said, no, I believe, nephew. No, I want you to see with your own eyes. So because my family will tell a lie before Jesus get the news. And I'm talking about mama, cousin, they would lie. I mean, they grew up lawless, so that's really no here, no there. And I still love them. So I covered all my bases because I felt like he could say when people in the family, cousin, whoever, oh, he in there because he got that shit. When people jealous of you and envious, they not looking at the simple fact that you are dealing with some medicine that's really messing you up. When people think they know who you are on both sides of my family, because all of my family fuck around. When I'm talking about men on men, women on women, I don't even know why it bothers them if I do or don't. Because all of them do it. All of them, pretty much. If they ain't licking ass, they licking something. So, this is a situation. So I want y'all to know in real time, because I've been video, and I'm transparent with y'all. I keep it real, and I say, my mom people got money, real money. So the problem is, so what we're gonna talk about why people will have not been able to get victory over me. So my son made a decision to go back and allow me to be out here basically fending for myself. So my sister Monique took helped me get all that done, and then when I got home, after we got home, and Sister Monique left, Sister Tree came over my house and she drove me back to the church and got all that done. So what has happened? What I've been realistic on is, as a black man, I have three baby mamas. Two of them I married, two of them I did. I mean, one of them I did. Two of them I did, one of them I did. So I'm going to explain to you what's really going on in my life. And I have children from 3 different women. I am who I am. I'm whorish, but I'm faithful to. Because I got married twice. I got married once when I was 19 and another when I was 25. So let me explain to you. I have been married to, my baby mamas is a Leo, a Sagittarius, and a Aries. I was looking at the astrology about the sexology. I didn't understand at the time that I thought that meant compatibility, the people that you are most attracted to and have sex with. So, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot since I'm 52 now. I remember when I first got into astrology, I was trying to be a porn star. So all of my knowledge about astrology, about who I can have sex with, I'm being straight up with y'all. When I was talking about Leos and stuff, I was trying to have sex with every zodiac God, because I believe that the divine mother and father meant for me to not only have sex, but to touch off on earth signs. That's why I know so much. The truth of the matter is, I know a lot because I've been hunting a long time. And I done hunted the water signs, the earth signs, the fire signs, the earth signs. I can read who the freaky is. When I found out how freaky Aquarius was, I slid up the Aquarius. When I found out how, because, ooh my God, the things I've had. I love orgies. Anyway, so I was a man of, I had money, my family had money, so I was sewing them oats. And I mean, I was sewing them upside down, round side up. So what happens, my first baby mama, for my first son, and this is where the problem comes in. When you as a mother trying to save face with your child about who you are and how you met their daddy. So everybody knows, I'm telling you right now, I'm a freak. Anointed and appointed. Nonetheless, I'm a freak. I ain't just got to be freaky. I've been freaky a long time and I ain't got tired yet. I'm 52. And when I get through this, I'm going to go ahead and give me some more.
Preach, Pastor.
Probably I felt that in my sanctified soul.
Yes, honey.
I'm going to give me some more. I'm in recovery. If I thought I could pull it off and put it in, I would already done it.
Yeah.
So when you're a mother and you have had a child with a man like me, and I have all boys, you somewhat try to change the trajectory about how we really met. And I've always tried to keep that away from my kids, because at the end of the day, they tell my children. Right. And I would tell them, it's certain thing about your mama you don't want to know. I don't mind telling about me. Cause I would tell him, I used to tell my kids, I say, ooh, that list over there is the throat. He doing something. So, but I never really got into depths about their mom. And, you know, my eldest son was very adamant about, oh, you been with my mom more than one time. I said, son, you don't want to know me and your mom. Cause I felt like they were at a certain age that certain things they shouldn't. But I was constantly being challenged by them when it came to their mother. And so I call myself letting them talk to their son. Cause you don't want me to talk to them. Cause I can tell them easily how we met. I can tell them easily what we were doing. Okay? So I want women to be real out here. A lot of times, especially whether it's a daughter, but especially a son, a mother wants to be held in a certain light with her son. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
You understand? So, my thing to them, to my eldest with his mama, with my middle child with his mama, and with my youngest son with his mama, I beat y'all mama pussy down. I mashed potato. I sauteed. I screwed them wherever, however I wanted to. Those are the real things. And why am I saying that? Because I was the three niggas on earth that can never judge my manhood. It's the niggas came out of the pussy I beat down. I beat the Leo pussy down to a pulp. I skinned it. Huh? When I say I ain't nothing to be played up with, your mama was chasing me. Your mama used to call me on the phone. And I'm gonna tell you why this is important. Because when you the son of the mother, you only see your mother as mother. But your daddy, hallelujah, he see her as his woman. And you don't compare and inflate those two if you smart. But for some other reason, my kids kept pushing shit. And after what happened yesterday, and you jeopardized my life, let me explain to you why you could never judge me any kind of way as a man. Because the very pussy you came down, I beat it down. So I got with the Sagittarius at 19. I boxed her box to the asunder. Sharona here, she can tell you how crazy your mama was about me. Your mama. Now I'm gonna tell you how deep that shit is run over there. See, when people talking about, oh, who don't want me, when I know what you done did for me, when the first one told me, I'm a whore, you should have married me. No, I ain't want that hoe. See, this is the real truth. Because if you had accepted my nice version that I was trying to give you and spare your watery feelings and your fiery, because I got me a Cancer, I got a Pisces, and I got Aries. Now, I'm not going to go too hard in on the Aries because she don't fuck with me. But I'm going to say some shit about her too. But I'm going to say it in a way. So I don't want y'all to think I'm being favoritism. Because if you don't treat me a certain type of way, I'm going to treat you a type of way. When you know how you done been with that baby daddy, every woman know what she do with one man, she might not do with other. But with this man, y'all see how I look. How you gonna make them believe you weren't doing all of the trimmings on that turkey? So when I talk about my dick is good, what I say to my sons, until you can make a woman on planet Earth do what I did with the very pussy you were born out of, you can't judge my manhood. I don't care what you think about me. Gay, straight, or bi. Them three niggas on earth not no other nigga, can never judge me. So let's show how deep it runs with the Sag. My dick was so good while your mama was over there dying, you were up and down on my rod. While your daughter was talking about me on Facebook and talking about my mama don't want you, tell your daughter where you was. Gay, straight, or bi. Who was up and down bungee jumping? Don't get quiet, y'all. We grow. Everybody in here grown.
Amen.
Everybody wonder why Apostle Ely talked the way he talked. My first baby mama wanted to marry me. I didn't. My other two baby mamas, they wanted to remarry me. Only time I tell people that, I would tell people I'm divorced. If I don't like you, I just say I'm divorced. And people assume that I was divorced by the women. Is that a natural occurrence?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
It is.
See, I've been trying to keep all this down because one thing about a Pisces rising, they always, my point is, my sons can't judge me. Because the pussy you came out was running behind me. The pussy you came out wanted my last name. And a nigga, because right now, on today, you meeting a nigga in me. See, I tried to be daddy to you. I tried to be cordial to you. Because I know how freak I am. So I'm trying to curtail that you don't really want to know.
Amen. Amen.
At least 3 women better than I ever challenge my manhood. Because what you did for me and with me, willingly, if you check my legal rap, I ain't never been charged for rape. That means the pussy was given to me willingly and freely. Does anybody understand? Is anybody understanding?
Yes, exactly.
So no matter how much trash I talk, I'm a Sag. I got receipts. While her mother was over there dying, while her daughter was on Facebook talking about me like a dog, her mama was. My sister called me. She said, Pee Wee, don't do it. Because I was going to get on social media and blow them out the motherfucking water. And I ain't stopped because of my sister. I stopped because of my son. Y'all don't understand, I've been put up with a lot of bullshit off y'all family that already didn't like who I am or who I come from. Not because if I want, and let me tell you what the sad is, you've been lying for years that my mama was trying to kill you through roots. You spread it all over the community. And so, if my mama wanted your ass dead, bitch, and the reason why I don't care no more about it, because what you did, you broke my heart yesterday. You left me there to get destroyed. And if you can tell me in so many words, fuck you, I can show you how to fuck anybody. Huh? You, while you over there talking about defending, your mama has begged me to be back with her. And when I divorced her the first time, she told me she a Sagittarius. Everybody know a Sagittarius. She said, if you divorce me, how that gonna make me look? She said, I'm gonna go out and talk about you like a dog. I said, bitch, get talking. See, I understand, and she is all, and I want you to know, because I tried to tell you in so many ways, and you didn't want to listen to me, and I was trying to, because you got the sensitivity, I was trying to tell you that she has always used you as a tool. You have been nothing but a puppet and a tool. And if I didn't come and get if I came to get you, I had to come get her. And I had to go on, girl. Gone girl. Remember that day you came in her living room in her house, you heard all that moaning? Cause you were like, what in the world going on? She was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't help you. The way your daddy massaged me. Because your mama done had a coochie massage from me. And she was melting. She was melting. And you said you didn't want to hear all that. Well, she wanted to hear it. She wanted to hear it. And I got out there because I knew where she was trying to go. Why am I saying this, y'all? When people close to you got all these opinions about you, and you not understanding because these masks are coming up, because it's something with each one of my sons that you got a problem with who I really am. And you think you know something about me. And you making certain judgment call on my manhood. But I want to give you the evidence why I would never accept any type of opinion from you. Because the hole you came out of, I dug it out. That then we go to my Aries. I'm gonna be nice to her, cause she don't really bother me. She don't cause no shit to me. But I want my son to understand. I married your mom. I am married the other one, my Sag. I married her. But I promise you, I've always been a man. I drive first. So all of this holy than thou, righteous to the bone. Oh, it's a bone that you were receiving. But I've never married somebody blindly. If I ain't know what was in that motor, was the purr, was it popping valves? I want to know. I want to spin off in it. That's how I get down. I want to see how the brakes work, how the doors open. I was told by your mama, your mama's other baby daddy. He told me, you know I've been there first. I said, yes, I've been inside it. And you left a lot of meat. I said, but don't worry, I'm going to get it. That's how I talk. She told me, what you tell? I said, that's all right. He told me he been there first. But he ain't really had no rod, you know. So, since I got a rod, I went deep sea diving in that pussy. So, when it comes to me, I talk the way I talk because of what I've already done. And I don't mind people keeping up their exterior, but I ain't married nobody before I fucked. And I done hear that a couple times. That way. I tried some sunny side up. I screwed that Aries by 95 US 1. I had a head hanging out there while we were supposed to be coming back from Jacksonville. I said, pull over, and pull out. I used to drive down. I said, you remember that spot right there? She lost all kind of weight on a posse. I said, don't tell your mama it was Jenny Craig. It was all me. I used to beat that pussy so bad she sweating all up it. She told one girl, if I don't ever have sex with him, no, I done had enough sex with him. And she too, I done wore that pussy out on beaches. Cause I'm freaky. I like to be almost caught. So I wasn't having sex in no bed. I don't know who you think your mom is. So when I was busting, and matter of fact, her brother called us having sex. I thought we was in a good spot. I really did. But I guess I was moving too much. And he snatched the cover off. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. What must I do? I told her, I said, don't worry. I won't make you shame. I'm a man. I already know it. I already know it works. I done rolled it, I done mashed on it, I done pressed on it. Her mama, we was laying in the bed in the hotel, her mama be sitting there, I be so deep in your mama, boy, right in front of her mama. She be talking to her mama, I be laying in the back. And her mama told me one day, she said, you's a sneaky nigga. She said, you was a sneaky nigga. I said, yes, ma'am. So it don't matter to me. I try to not talk about certain things to not affect you as a child of your mama. But don't let your mama ever tell you, I don't care, it's my first son, my middle son, or my, can't none of them women tell you that they ain't want me. And the stuff that they did for me, y'all old enough now, you having sex. Look at your daddy. How can your mother convince you of what she want to do for me? What she already done for me. The reason why I don't go back to your mama or your mama and your mama is because I got all the pussy I wanted out of her. And why would I buy a used car twice? I'm a Sagittarius. I done had that. I had a mouthful. Both y'all. Matter of fact, the Sagittarius was the first woman I ever went down on. First woman. And once I mastered that, I ate her out of house and home. Praise God. So when I tell a lesbian, you can't out-lick me, I'm coming from a real place. I got some receipts. I got a whole lot of pussies. Now, y'all understand, I'm gonna talk about 3 pussies. So I don't care what nobody think about me. When I tell you, when people ask me, are you gay? I say I'm a lesbian. A lot of people laugh, but I be serious. If I can't lick some pussy, if I don't, if that little man in the boat, I treat you like a sardine. Then I open it up, and I look at that spot. Praise God. I'm telling you the truth. So when you out here talking about me and your mothers, I think you need to really stay out of that. Because you don't know what all done happened. When a father tell a son, that's your mama, but that's my wife. Or that's your mama, but that's my woman. He is trying to tell you in the nicest way possible. You could have been swallowed and never made it here. Now, since you want to meet the nigga in your daddy, this him. I try to keep that nigga away from you for years. But y'all done fucked around and found out. Why I can talk to your mama any kind of way. And every woman knows if you good in the bedroom and you that good in the bedroom, a woman let you say something to her, she won't let no other man say. And you know can I get an amen? But nigga, you got to be on point. You ain't gonna be talking to her no crazy. And y'all know I said some crazy stuff. I told my Aries, her mama was trying to prophesying, talking about I wouldn't get no erection. I put it in front of her, I let it get hard, and I told her, I said, because she was a preacher, I said, speak into the microphone. I said, go back and tell your mama, it works. It works. Don't ever challenge me as your father. Because in all the receipts I'm showing on today, you already know I got more receipts. That's why you don't hear my baby mamas getting out here trying to defend nothing. Because if you come online, I don't care if it's with your family. Let me tell you something. Let your brother come in and try to debate me about your virtue. How you think they gonna go? with a Sagittarius moon in Aries.
Ain't doing well.
The things I can tell you about your sister. Matter of fact, I used to get the mama and the daughter wet. You don't know your daddy. Now, what I'm saying to my 3 sons, until you get a piece of meat between your legs that give you the resume that your daddy gives, don't you ever come for my manhood. I don't care if I was a gay, what they say, gay as a fairy. I don't care if I was bisexual. I don't care if I was straight. You 3 niggas on planet Earth, but not ever come for my manhood. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care what you think you see. Because all it can do from here on is get worse. Because I got so many receipts about the pussy you came out of. Don't ever come for me. When I say I'm not nothing to play with, you don't know me. And don't ever try me like you tried me before. As I get through my recovery, ain't nobody gonna triumph over me. I don't care how close you are to me. Don't ever think you can try my manhood and test my manhood. And don't ever draw a conclusion about what you saw. Because one thing about my kids, you can, only thing you know, I fuck for you. That's what you know. But y'all ain't never seen me have sex. You couldn't go on a court of law and say, I seen my dad do anything. That's how much of a father I wanted to be to y'all. Because I know I can do what I want to do, but not in front of y'all. So for you to have testimony today that you have never caught your father in the act of any sexual activity, not only straight, bisexual, or nothing, not even the orgies I talk about. You ain't never seen it. You you can only testify what you know. It's all mere speculation. Am I not right about it?
Right about it.
If you ain't never seen it, you can't testify. Them 3 niggas on earth they don't have a testimony for you. They don't have a testimony for you. I keep trying to tell you I'm real. I grew up around. I ain't never been taught about sex, about no birds and the bees. My auntie was talking about this one man, some of all them nuts hit me in from the back. That's how I grew up. So I ain't never been, I never taught my kids about life from a fairy tale perspective. I always been raw dog. Just like I was your mama. So since it wasn't enough, so I want you to know why I can discount what they say. And I got more evidence. And if you had done what you done, I wouldn't have to do what I'm doing on today. And now the whole world knows. They don't know everything. Because it can get worse. Because I'm freaky. And I keep receipts. So if you don't want this to go any further, I would recommend my 3 sons to never come for my manhood. Because one thing I got on all 3 of y'all, I beat the pussy I came out of. Those are facts. Those are not opinions, those are not feelings. So whether that dick is gay or bisexual or straight, it's still the dick and nuts you came out of. I hope y'all learned something. I hope you gained something. And understand, my ego and my spirit ain't gonna let nobody triumph over me. I don't care who you is. I don't care how close you think you are to me. Because I love me more than anybody on planet Earth.
Oh,
Do you hear that?
come on now. Sir.
Don't come for me. And I would love for the brothers of these women to say something to me. Y'all know I will roast y'all to no fucking end. Whether you like me or don't like me, I wouldn't want to hear the stuff that I got to say about my. I'm a stunt. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all on the flip.